The iPhone 13 is experiencing several improvements over the past, but it is more suitable for those who use iPhone 11 or older models. Last year, the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro were among the best-selling flagships on the market. But this year we are facing the iPhone 13. So can Apple's new iPhone 13 be a good buy? Apple describes the iPhone 13 as your new superpower. Check out the iPhone 13 with DigiStation to see how much of Apple's new smartphone can play the role of a superpower. In the list of changes for new iPhones, design has been the last priority for Apple, because the iPhone 13 has a slight difference in appearance with the iPhone 12. Screen cropping with 20% less width, rear camera layout and new color scheme are the only changes of the iPhone 13 compared to the previous generation. The iPhone 13 and iPhone 13 mini, with their 6.1-inch and 5.4-inch dimensions, are incredibly comfortable. All parts of the screen or the physical keys of the device can be accessed with one hand even on a larger phone. Both devices weigh 174 and 141 grams heavier than before, but still, they do not make your hands tired. The aluminum frame and back panel of the iPhone glass convey a great feeling to the user. Unlike the iPhone 13 Pro, the frame of the device is matte and the back panel is glossy. The Apple iPhone 13 is available in blue, pink, red, starlight and midnight. iPhone 13 has a very high quality and accuracy of construction. All parts are well assembled. By touching the border between the glass panel and the frame of the device, it is difficult to notice the gap between them. The display of the new iPhones is also protected by a glass ceramic coating called Ceramic Shield, a cover that, according to Apple, is more durable than all the glass used in smartphones. The front panel has the same old design, with the difference that the front panel notch has become more compact. Although the width of this notch has decreased, but its height has increased a bit, and this causes the image under this notch to be placed when watching the movie in full screen, but it is not annoying. Which we can say that Apple has optimized the front panel as much as possible in terms of design. In general, I can say that there has been no revolution in the field of design. As a result, if the design of your phone is important to you and you have an iPhone 12, it is not worth changing your phone at all. The iPhone 13 is IP68 certified by the IEC and, like the iPhone 12 family, can withstand up to 30 minutes of water pressure at a depth of 6 meters. Apple has used its own display, Super Retina XDR OLED, which is the same old panel that Apple has customized and optimized this new panel with its own technologies. The iPhone 13 uses a 6.1-inch display with a resolution of 1170 by 2532 pixels with a 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio. All these technical specifications make me say that it is the most unique and high-quality display in the world with the iPhone 13. Although the resolution and dimensions of the iPhone 13 screen are not different from the past, but Apple says its OLED panel now produces 25% more light. This can be seen in normal use. It doesn't matter if you are in direct sunlight, or holding a phone by the window on a sunny day, the iPhone 13 screen is always very readable. The iPhone 13, like the previous generation, uses a combination of the speaker on the bottom edge and the speaker on the cut screen, as stereo speakers. iPhone 13 is on sale with iOS 15 by default. The new version of Apple's popular operating system does not experience any significant changes compared to iOS 14. But some attractive features have been added to it. Live text capability for extracting text from images, supporting a plugin in Safari and redesigning the browser, using Siri offline and displaying a 3D map are some of the cool features of iOS 15. As I said, this iPhone 13 is almost 10 grams heavier than last year, and this has caused the battery capacity to change from 2,815 mAh to 3,240 mAh. But there is no adapter in the box, but this phone, like all iPhones, supports fast 20-watt charge, and you can also charge this phone with 15-watt charging speed using MagSafe technology. In addition, the iPhone 13 also supports 7.5 watts of magnetic charging. In terms of security, despite all the rumors that existed before the unveiling of the new iPhones, Apple has not considered any changes. Apple has used its own security system, the 3D face recognition system, or the same Face ID, and has tried to optimize this security system to fix bugs and problems that existed in older iPhones. The biggest change of the new iPhones compared to the previous iPhones was the camera section. In the iPhone 13, Apple has decided to strengthen the camera section, but still uses the same two 12-megapixel wide sensors for the camera section and has not made any changes to its sensors. The iPhone 13 wide camera uses a 12-megapixel sensor, made by Sony, with large pixels of 1.7 micrometers, and a 26mm 7-piece lens, with an aperture of f1.6. The iPhone 13's ultra-wide-angle camera uses a not-so-large 12-megapixel sensor, with 1.0 micrometer pixels, a 5-piece 14mm ultra-wide-angle lens, with an f2.4 aperture, and a 120-degree field of view. On paper, there is no difference in the technical specifications of the camera with the previous generation. The selfie camera is no different from the past, and uses a 12-megapixel sensor with a 23mm lens with an aperture of f2.2. The new iPhones use a more powerful processor to make night photography more enjoyable for users. You can now take good photos at night in both normal and ultra-wide modes. However, if the light is very low, night mode photos are definitely accompanied by noise, which is quite normal. The most important change of the new iPhones in the camera section is the cinematic mode. You can use this technology to record videos with smart and cinematic focus. In cinematic mode, the subjects in the image are detected, and as soon as there is a movement between the subjects, the focus is changed in a completely intelligent and cinematic way. The iPhone 13 comes with the newest and most powerful processor, the Apple A15 Bionic, which is designed and built with a 5-nanometer architecture. Apple has released the iPhone 13 in 3 hardware versions: 128GB, 256GB and 512GB. All versions use 4GB of RAM. But this is not the case at all, because the hardware and software of the iPhones are designed and built by Apple itself and are highly compatible, and the iPhone 13 with the same 4GB of RAM has a much better performance than Android phones. Unlike the iPhone 13 Pro, which has significant esoteric changes from the past, the iPhone 13 does not convey such a feeling, and the iPhone 12 user will not see a significant advantage when upgrading to it. The iPhone 13 is fast, captures stunning photos and videos, displays accurate colors with its OLED display, has a good charge, a feature we more or less experienced with the iPhone 12 last year. Undoubtedly, the iPhone 13 is not a dysfunctional and bad phone. Especially if we consider its price more reasonable than its professional brothers. I can recommend the iPhone 13 to only 2 groups: those who are Android users and now want to experience the iPhone. 2. Those who use iPhone 11 or older models. I hope this comes to mind when you buy an iPhone. Thank you for being with me until the end of this video.